Alright, hi, my name is LaDiamond Key. The first thing I want to say is that I actually didn't really know anything about pop culture outside of pop music because whenever I heard the word pop culture, like I'm thinking it's really just pop music, which I've came to the realization that there's actually multiple things that pop culture is, but music is one of them because that's the what's popping in society, the norm. That's just what I take it as. But how I've experienced pop culture as not only a woman but a black gay woman um, is seeing how the representation of lesbian women, bisexual women has like changed in the media or anybody of any sexuality that they choose. Just having that representation. Letting people know that they're not the only ones, or you can feel comfortable doing this. Um, and I think it also helped educate some people that not everybody really looks the same. Having experiences of going to the bathroom and being assumed that I'm a man, or being called sir. I've seen people look on the internet and like, okay, like there is women that dress like men or look like men, or quote unquote what society would call male clothing. Um, Especially seeing the representation in the black community, being black, like, it's a lot of stigmatism, hostility, in the gay community, in the black gay community. So you don't really see you don't really see it like being accepted that much or being talked about that much. But seeing producers like Lena Waithe, who's made shows like The 20 and The Shy, and her being a masculine presenting black woman, like that gave me like some type of look. Like there's women like me who are out here doing big things, and they're famous or they're wealthy. Another thing would be characteristics. As being a part of the lesbian community, there's characteristics on how you should be in a relationship, and how society has put titles on us. Like, since I'm masculine, I'm supposed to, be the man in the relationship. So that's how it's seen all over social media. Like, people argue and be like, no, you're supposed to act this way, you're supposed to act this way. Which I think is kind of like a negative thing, because also not everything in pop culture is positive. Like, not everything you're going to experience it is positive. Like, everybody has a different take, and they feel differently about it. Another thing would be Greek life, which I am in a sorority, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And I was always kind of hesitant about, wanting to join a sorority, as I am like more masculine presenting. I don't wear dresses, skirts, but seeing other girls like me being one, kind of like gave me the push to want to like do it, and like I did it, which was one of like the best decisions I've ever made. And also speaking back on the producer Lena Waithe, seeing masculine presenting women in the corporate world. I want to go to law school one day, and I don't want to, go to court wearing, dresses or skirts or blouses, and seeing like women wearing suits, like that, like actually like made me more comfortable and like wanting to do my field. And like another thing that I want to touch on is race. It's it became a thing, like a lot of people posting on social media, like things just like happening, which is good, that society gets like a full look at what is going on in other groups' life. And this one is showing black trauma, showing people being murdered, beat up, just for the way they look, which is a good thing, but it's also like a bad thing, because it makes you not really have faith in society that much. Seeing how people comment, losing friends over like what they think, and it was kind of hard like when it first like started being brought to social media and seeing it more prevalent, which is all I see on my social media a lot. Being woke was a term that became very popular, which is also, it was kind of used in positive sense, but also like people weren't using it correctly because people took I'm being woke as I'm with you, I'm this, like you can trust me, but not really understanding that being woke is just knowing that there's a problem, knowing that you could be part of the problem, knowing like this and that. But it just became a thing, like everybody just wanted to be woke, which I feel like it kind of like hurt the movement just a little bit. um but overall, like that's my experiences as a black gay woman in society. Just seeing everything, like it has like it had an effect on like the way I look at society and with people. Not being able to like trust everybody that much. Always being nervous, like going into a place, because I don't know if I'm going to be misgendered or looked at crazy, or even just by being a black woman or a woman in general. Uh, so I have all these different things that come with me, and it's like not only am I a woman, I'm black and I'm gay. So I see a lot of things in society, and I see how things become trends, and they become more focused on. So it's kind of like opened me up a little bit to be more comfortable within myself, but it's also kind of shuttered me from the world a little bit, because I see how cruel or how judgmental society is. So anything that pop culture, anything that's going on new, it's like, yeah, it's cool and it's nice, but sometimes it kind of just it's kind of like a life thing, and I see a lot of things that affect me negatively, but I feel like there's you can take anything positive out of anything. But I feel like pop culture right now is more in the stage of educating people and making people more aware, and trying to fix society. But in my opinion, I don't really think it can be fixed that much. But yeah, uh, thank you.